This is my rebuttal of PETA's protest of the new Super Mario Brothers game. And here it is. I'm not gonna lie, when Nintendo released Super Mario 3D Land 3 weeks ago, a little part of me squealed. The prospect of a new Mario game always excites me. There's just something so nostalgic about leading a little round mustache plumber through a world populated by talking mushrooms and evil turtles. Like any other game in the franchise, the objective is simple. Jump through the course, avoid piranha plants and Goombas, and grab the flagpole at the end before the time limit expires. It's like any old Mario game. This installment in the Super Mario Brothers saga contains the usual standards, the Super Mushroom, Fire Flower, and Starman, as well as some modern power-ups like the Propeller Box, first introduced in the new Super Mario Brothers Wii in 2009. As much as I love the classic and new power-ups, there's one that especially grabbed my attention, as well as PETA's. First introduced in 1988 Super Mario Bros. 3, the Super Leaf gave Mario a tail and ears, as well as the ability to temporarily fly and whip enemies with his tail. In the new game, the Super Leaf combines two power-ups from the 1988 game, the Super Leaf and Tanuki suit, a variation of a raccoon. Both gave Mario the same basic abilities, just a different appearance. There's something fantastic in transforming Mario into a raccoon, let alone one that gave him the ability to fly and turn into a statue. Hello, that's really cool. It did not matter that the Fire Flower could destroy more enemies, or that the Starman made you invincible. Tanuki Mario looked cooler. Unfortunately, PETA does not share my love of Mario's favorite raccoon suit. Stating online, by wearing a Tanuki, Mario is sending the message that it's okay to wear fur. Okay, PETA, whatever you say. As part of their protest against Mario's Tanuki suit, PETA went as far as creating a parody game titled Super Tanuki Skin 2D, as well as providing a graphic video of the beating and skinning of Tanuki dogs in Japan. It's pretty bad. I can appreciate the game to the extent that their Mario figure is reminiscent of Super Mario 3. In case you haven't noticed, I'm a giant dork, and I probably know way too much about that game than I should. It's when I gave the background a second look. It has images of bloodied/skinned cartoon animals, and noticed that Mario is draped in a bloodied and flapping Tanuki skin, that I kind of lost it. The video of the skinning and beating of the animals was too much for me to handle. It was quite graphic. Quite graphic. If you like being grossed out and you definitely want to support PETA, check out their website. PETA does deserve some kudos for going as far as they did. The game is kind of entertaining at first, and the skinning video certainly proves the cruelty that we exert towards animals. We're really cruel people. Human beings are horrible, but you get over it. But is it really necessary to use a child's video game as a vehicle for their concerns? I don't think it is, especially since the feature they're criticizing has been around for 23 years. PETA's been around for 31. And what about the other animals Mario transforms into? Along with raccoons, Mario has been a frog, a penguin, and a turtle. Don't these animals deserve a voice? I think they do. Wouldn't it be more painful for Mario to climb into a frog's body rather than a raccoon? What about a penguin? How do you even do that? And I'm pretty sure that because a turtle's body is fused with its shell, that it functions like a skin. So I think transforming into a turtle is just as cruel, if not crueler. Turtles are cuter than raccoons in some ways, at least the ones in Mario. And what about the hundreds of Koopa Troopers that have been thrown, stomped on, and killed throughout the Mario universe? They deserve a say too. Mario's biggest enemy is a giant turtle. He rides around on a large dinosaur lizard thing, and never really gives Yoshi a choice in the matter. And Bowser's just mean. Here's the real kicker. Mario obtains all of these skins in a perfectly ethical manner. He stomps, jumps on, and hits his head on question mark blocks. And then power-ups fall from the sky or appear out of thin air. If I recall correctly, which this is correct because I've played a lot of Mario games, there's no feature in any Mario game where you have to slaughter an animal to obtain its skin. Really? Not going all caveman on the raccoons. They fall out of the sky. If anything, we should check Mario for concussions, because he smashes a lot of blocks in each level. Seriously. Think about it. And his weapon of choice is his head. Not a hammer, his head. And as my final point of my rebuttal, any respectable Mario fan knows that Tanuki is the name of Mario's tailor, as in excuse me, isn't the person who created the suit. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty sure that PETA needs to get its act together. You're a little, it's been 23 years too late to criticize that game. Yeah, thanks for watching. Took a little longer to shut this down than I thought.